welcome to this week's episode of Happily Ever Caffeinated, your weekly wedding video series where we get stupid high on coffee and talk about weddings. I am your host, Pavel Stehlik, co-founder of FotoBoho, and I'm here today with Diana from Café Ala Carte and the Gelato Cart, and we're going to talk about adding happy things to your wedding, like coffee and gelato.
Awesome pairings.
And good pairings. Let's do this. How did you get into all of this?
How did it all happen?
Yes. What was the magic sauce that made this happen?
Well,
Please say chocolate.
Well, chocolate was involved.
Okay, good.
And probably some wine.
Chocolate and wine. Okay, you're speaking my language.
Very, very important aspects of life. It just so happened I knew the lovely people who had started Café Ala Carte in South Florida, because that's where the master franchise was created.
Okay.
And I've known them for over 20 years. Wow. And they just celebrated 20 years this past year in
business.
They're
anniversary.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
And they created the cart, and I always thought it was just a very cool offering.
Yeah.
And so I just decided to bring it to Tampa Bay, and that's how it all began.
And the rest, as they say,
is history. At least until gelato started.
And
then we reinvented history.
When did the gelato cart come into play?
It was a few years after.
Okay.
I was in Tampa Bay and really trying to build the business. I ended up losing a very big client who was able to bring a coffee situation in-house. So I had to think of what can I do that will entice that client once again.
You had to think outside the cart.
Yes, yes. I had to think cold instead of hot. And that's when the gelato cart was born.
Interesting.
So that's when I started it.
And when you think about weddings, you think about wonderful pairings.
Indeed.
What's the best pairing you could possibly think of?
Espresso and gelato.
Obviously. What do they call it when you mix it? Affogato. Affogato?
Yes.
Yes. High five
Bingo!
For me. Yes.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
I can't tell you how many people do not know what gelato is and have never heard of an affogato.
Heathens.
And I mean, it's life-changing.
Oh my God! If you've never had an affogato, you basically what? You take a scoop of you tell it.
Absolutely.
You tell it better, I
Scoop
do.
of gelato in a larger cup, and you pour a shot of espresso over it, and you can top it with whipped cream if you like. My personal favorite is salted caramel gelato with a shot of an espresso, but minus the whipped cream. It's life-changing, truly life-changing.
And I feel like we gotta say affogato.
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 My parents were born in Italy.
Really?
I'm first generation American.
Oh.
And I will tell you that definitely my love for this business and what I do was obviously rooted in my family's culture. And plus, it's such a popular theme, believe it or not. I mean, you don't have to be Italian for people to want to incorporate the Italian theme in their weddings.
Yeah.
I mean, people love the food, they love the romance of Italy.
Yes.
Perhaps couples are planning to vacation there. Maybe they came back from a vacation and are getting married, so they want to bring back those memories on their wedding day.
Yeah.
It could be their plan for a honeymoon. There's just a number of reasons why people seem to gravitate toward an Italian theme.
And I feel like I remember the first time I ever went to a dinner at an Italian family's house, and it was like a legit. It was not Olive Garden. It was
Perfecto,
a legit.
yeah.
And what they did after dinner was they served everybody an espresso shot. It was literally the most delicious way to finish off a meal. You have a little something.
You hit it on the head. It's the finishing touch. It's like no matter where you are, what kind of an event you're doing, I mean, weddings, definitely, there is a finishing touch to having a really, really nice specialty coffee at the end of the event. There's so many options. It's not just the end of a meal. Sometimes it's actually an entire reception built around desserts. So obviously,
Please invite me to that kind of reception. That's awesome.
It's really like a jackpot.
Oh my gosh.
But it's that's one way to enjoy it. So it doesn't have to be just following a meal. Obviously, it can be just with a dessert reception or a brunch wedding. Things
Brunch.
like that.
Yes.
I want to just touch on the fact that what I love about Tampa Bay is it's such a melting pot. It is there's so many cultures that are here in the city. I think it's one of the great features that we offer to people. who visit. And I will tell you that not only Italians, obviously, Hispanic cultures, we have a lot of Cuban, Spanish people in this, in this area.
Yeah.
And so, of course, we do the café con
Café
leche and
Yes.
cafecitos, and I mean, obviously, Cuban coffee, very popular.
Take a tostado or no, wait, what was it called? Cuban tostado, right? And you dip it in the café con leche.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, biscotti is wonderful for that as well, and that's just not Italian anymore. That's just plain good.
It's just delicious. It's everybody.
What I love about coffee, I think, is that it really speaks in so many languages.
Yeah.
From Greek iced coffees to, Dutch coffee. I mean, we've served so many, the variations are endless.
Nice.
We love to pair with bars because we can then add liqueurs to the coffees. And who doesn't love Bailey's Irish Cream in their coffee? Not to mention we can do Irish coffees. We do, add Sambuca to the espresso, which is a big favorite. Oh yeah,
Sambuca. Wait, Sambuca's kind of licorice-y.
Yes, and the espresso, again, delicious.
That
it's wonderful.
sounds
Very European.
Very good.
A lot of Italian people do that, but again, it crosses all cultures.
Fascinating.
And it's
Kahlua?
Yes,
Kahlua?
Kahlua, absolutely. Frangelico. There's just a number of flavorings that are added to the cappuccino, let's say.
Yeah.
I've literally done cappuccino and cordial stations.
Really?
So it's just a really cool add-on.
Now, do you guys have a liquor license, or do you work under the umbrella of, okay,
Absolutely,
so that's how you do
yes.
that.
We do not bring the liquors or liqueurs, but we can absolutely add them.
Very cool.
So they're provided by either the bar, so at a venue,
Okay.
A hotel bar can give us the liqueurs. If we work with a licensed and insured liquor caterer,
Right.
they provide it to us, and then we just return it at the end of the night, if
Right.
they're nice.
If they're nice. Or you just take some Frangelico home with you, and then you're...
God, we went through the whole thing.
Oh,
Just
man.
kidding.
God,
Just kidding.
what happened to all that stuff?
I love offering sweet pairings. So obviously, espresso and gelato go great together, but there's so many cool things to do with our cappuccinos and lattes and such. And I love utilizing local companies. I've
good.
forged really nice partnerships with people who make special things for me to bring to weddings. So, like the coffee and biscotti and things like that.
Nice.
But I love, and I have a little demonstration because I just worked recently.
Might need to pick that up more so you can see it. There it is.
The Mini Donut Factory.
Oh my goodness.
And we just do this nice little doohickey right here. I don't know if you can catch it.
You might need to pick it up. Can we see? Oh,
but these are the kind of things I just love to do.
And that matches each other even. That looks like a
look
picture.
pretty? But the guests just fall in love with it.
Oh,
it's when
yeah.
you do little unique offerings like that, it just makes the whole difference.
Right,
So
yeah,
I
and
love working with them.
If it's something, especially if you have out-of-town guests, and then it's like a little taste of this area, that's such a great...
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
So all kinds of pairings like that we do and we enjoy, and anything that just adds depth to what we do.
Awesome. Well, we love you.
Thank you.
I happen to think very highly of you.
Yeah, ditto.
There's a big space right here with your name on it. You're a wonderful human.
Thank you.
The entire Tampa Bay industry in weddings loves you. Like she's the happy person right here.
Thank
so
you.
thank you so much for coming out today. and
Thank
joining
you.
us.
I loved it.
Wait, what? Always question with the Q. Questions help us learn things new. Question marks are very cool, especially when you're in school. Always question when you try. You'll find.
All right. Mad Libs. Ready?
Ready.
I need some words.
Okay.
I need a noun.
Coffee.
Obviously. I need a adjective.
Amazing.
Amazing. I need a plural noun.
Jewels.
Jewels. I need two adjectives.
Fabulous. Sparkling.
Sparkling. I need a verb. Like an action word.
Brew.
Ooh,
Ha.
interesting. Brew. Let's see how this turns out. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Ready? If you thought this coffee was amazing, it was. Make sure you share it with your jewels. who are planning their weddings. Aw, Jules, your friends are your Jules.
I
That
like
works.
that.
That works. And if you're a fabulous wedding coordinator and you think this video would help your brides, please feel free to share it with your sparkling brides as well.
Fabulous.
We brew your support. Brewing support daily. Fresh on tap. Freshly brewed support.
Oh my God, you crack me up.
I love you.